Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial. In this video, we are going to cover creating first Postman API test and executing it. This is Bakshu from Merit Pros. These are the topics we are going to cover in a detailed way in this video. We are going to look at GitHub Jobs API. That is a simple API we can easily start with. Then we are going to create our API request. Then for that API request, we are going to write our first test. Then we are going to write few more test cases for that API request. We can write multiple test cases for the same API request. Let's go forward. Then at the end of the video, we are going to look at an expert tip. We can write API tests at different levels. So we are going to see all those levels. So don't miss and watch till end of the video. Going forward, please join our YouTube family. Click the subscribe button to never miss our videos and watch them first. Also like the video and comment on the video. It is really going to motivate me. Okay, let's look at GitHub Jobs API. I'm going to go to Firefox browser. Then let's go to GitHub Jobs API page. So this is the GitHub Jobs API page, and you can see here GitHub Jobs API allows you to search and view jobs with JSON over HTTP. It is going to use JSON, that is JavaScript object notation, and then over HTTP. Then we have few links here. So this is the link that is like job search page. Let me click on that. Then you can see job listings. So here we can search for a skill, let's say Java, and then we can enter the location, let's say California. Then search for the jobs. You can see we have got 3 jobs. The first one is software engineer, then that is full time. So we have got 3 jobs. For the same page, we have equivalent API request. So let me look into that. So this is the equivalent API request, and that is going to return JSON data. So let me click on that API request. And then we need to change the values. So description, that is Java, that is the skill. Then location, we want California. Then hit enter. Now we have got the response in JSON format. Now we can say collapse all. Then we can see there are 3 jobs returned. Then if I expand the first one, you can see this is full-time job, then title is software engineer. So we are getting the same results. Whatever results we are seeing here, we are getting the same results here, but in JSON format. And also you can see it is returning a list, an array, and in that array we have 3 job postings. Okay, now we are familiar with our API request. So let's create the request in Postman, then we can write the tests. So I'm going to copy this URL. This is the API request. Then let me go to Postman. I have already got Postman opened. Then I can say click on this new icon. Then create a new request. And then let me give the request name. I can say first API test. Then we can give any required description, and then we can select the collection. So let me select the first one, GitHub Jobs API, and then I can say save to that collection. And then let me give the URL. So this is the API request URL. You can see params are automatically filled up. So description is Java, location is California, and then if I expand this GitHub Jobs API, you can see our request here, first API request, and then this is of type get. So this is get request. You can see the type as well. We are using the get type. So let me save this. Okay, our request is ready. This tutorial is about creating and executing first API test. In the previous tutorials, We have covered Postman introduction, installation, and exploring all the UI and features. Please also watch them. Now let's execute the request. I can say send. Okay, request has been executed, and then in the body we can see the response. So we are getting the details. So this is the job ID, then full-time job, then this is the company, and you can see the title software engineer. Then let's look at how many IDs we got so that we can confirm on the job count. So I can copy this, just the ID part, and then I can search for that. So you can see we have got 3 IDs. That means there are 3 job postings. So we are happy with our response. Now we want to test the API functionality. We want to test this request. Let's start with our first test case. Let's say that we want to verify total job count. We want to verify that this request is returning 3 job postings. So let's start with the test case. Let me hide this sidebar. So I can click on this icon. Then you can see sidebar is hidden. Now let me minimize the response. So this is the request, and then we have test area. So this is where we are going to write our first test. A request can have multiple tests, and all the tests we can write here. Postman tests are written in JavaScript. I want to write the test step by step so that you can understand the syntax and then different Postman test code concepts. So to write the test, first we need to say PM. So PM is Postman. So if you click on this help icon, you can see the PM object encloses all information for the scripting. So this is the starting point. PM stands for Postman. So I can say PM dot. Then we have test method. So to write the test, then let me start the bracket. Then we have 2 things for a test. The first thing is the test name. Then the second thing is the function, like what we want to test. So let's start with the test name. So in the test name I can say verify total job count. And then after that we need to write the function, exactly what we want to test. So observe the syntax. We need to say function and then 2 brackets and then 2 curly braces. So with this it is going to represent a function, and in that function we can write the code. Because this is JavaScript, we need to end the test method call with a semicolon. So let me add semicolon. Okay, our basic syntax is ready. Our basic structure is ready. We have a Postman test, and then this is the test name, and then this is what we want to test. Let me format this quickly. I can hit enter here. This is going to be a good alignment to write the test. So here whatever we write, that is going to be the function code, exactly what we want to test. So now inside the function we need to say PM dot. First we want to get the response, and then we want to do the required test on the response. So look for response. So we have the response, and you can see inside the test scripts PM dot response represents the response that was received. So this is going to be our response, and we want the response in JSON format because our GitHub Jobs API that is returning the response in JSON format. So click .json. So this is going to give the response in JSON format. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. So you can see get the response body as a JavaScript object. So we can see the help here. This is really useful. We can see whatever the method, the parameters, the context help here. So with this we have our response. Because the response is constant, let me assign this to a constant variable. So I can say constant JSON data equal to our response. We want to verify that this response has 3 elements. This is an array or collection, so I can say JSON data dot length, that is going to give me the length of the array. We want this length to be equivalent to 3, so for that I can say pm dot expect, and if you see the help here, pm dot expect is a generic assertion method, so this is the assertion method we can use. So I can say pm dot expect. Then let's look for the parameters. Then we can pass any value here, so our value is length, so I can say we want to assert the length, then dot, so we can use this 2, so let me write the test, then dot, then I can say equivalent to 3, so I can say eql, so that is the code, then I can say 3. So with this we are saying that pm.expect JSON data.length, so expect that the JSON data length is 3. So this is our first test. Let me format this properly. Okay, all looks good. Let me save the test. Now Postman tests are executed on the request response after executing the request and then getting the response. So first we need to execute the request, then we need to get the response, then on the response whatever these tests, they will be executed. So let me click send. Okay, execution is done. Let me look at the response. Let me click on the body. Okay, we got our response. Let me go to test results. So here we can see the test result. So you can see verified total job count, that is our test name, verified total job count, but it is failing. There is some issue. So let me look at the test code. Okay, so here we need to give two brackets. So this is like a method. So that was the mistake. So when you are typing, all these things are really important. So there is a syntax, you need to follow the syntax. So properly end the method call, then give proper braces, then end with semicolon, then proper commas, quotes. So remember all that syntax. We can easily miss out all these small things. Okay, now it all looks good. Let me run this request. Now let me go to test results. You can see this time it is passed, verified total job count, and then it is passed. So the request is returning 3 job postings. We have seen a pass case. Let's look at a fail case. To fail this on purpose, I can say equivalent to 7. So we are expecting 7 job postings. So let me save this and then execute the request. Okay, it is failed. So let's look at the response. You can see assertion error, expected 3 to deep equals 7. So we got 3, but we are expecting to be 7. So this is how we can compare the actual result and expected result. Let me change back to 3. Okay, we have written our first test. We have seen a pass case and we have seen a failed case. You can download this code from video description. There is a link and you can go to that link and then you can download the code. Also, when you download, you will get more helpful resources. Now let's look at writing multiple API tests. Let's write one more test. I have the code ready. Let me copy that. So this is the code. So in this code, we are verifying the first job title. So here we are getting our API response data, and then here we are verifying the first job title. So here we are saying that JSON data and then within the brackets 0, that is like 0 index, that is the first element. So here we are verifying the title from the first job posting. So this thing JSON data with 0 index, that is going to return the first job posting, then dot title, that is the title. So title is the variable. Let me look at body. Then here you can see title is the variable that is going to hold job title. So exactly the same thing we are specifying here. So let me run this test. Now we have two tests. Then you can see in the test results both the tests are passing. Verify total job count passed, verify first job title passed. In the same way we can write multiple test cases. Then we have code snippets here. These are really helpful. Postman is providing all these code snippets. There are code snippets for a test or to do specific logic. So let me scroll through that. So there is like one more thing which is like status code is 200. For a get request the status code is going to be 200. So we can write a test for that as well. So here I can hit enter and then I can click on that. Then you can see there is a new test inserted and then you can see we have the code. So we are saying that pm.response to have status 200. So we are looking for 200 status code. So here I can say verify status code, that is our test. So let me run this. Then in the test results you can see all three tests are passed. So in this way we can write multiple tests for a single API request. These tests are at API request level. We can write tests at request folder level or request collection level. So let me show you that. So let me expand the sidebar and then we can go to a collection, then click on this icon like 3 dots icon, then click on edit. Then we have test tab here and here we can write multiple tests. So these tests will be executed for every request in this collection. In the same way we can go to a folder and then click on these 3 dots and then click edit, then go to test tab. Then you can see these tests will be executed for every request in this folder. So we can write multiple tests and then for all the requests in that folder these tests will be executed. Let me go back to the presentation. Okay, we have covered our first test, then we have covered multiple tests as well. So there is a good tip here. Use the code snippets as much as possible to get the work done quickly and smartly. Those code snippets are provided by Postman. Then this is our expert tip. So we can write tests at 3 levels: API request level or API request folder level or API request collection level. There is a good example here. We can have all the get requests in a single folder and then have one single test for status code is 200 at that folder level. This really saves us a lot of time. Going forward, you can download the code and more resources from that link. The link is also available in video description. Thank you for watching this video, team. Hope these topics are really helpful to you. Also subscribe to our channel, like the video and comment on the video. Going forward, you are going to see more videos from us to master Postman. So stay tuned with us. Thank you for watching this video. Bye, team.